Hey, so I know I haven't posted a video in a while, and I also don't have an intro for that as well. But a lot of things has been going on in my life, which has prevented me from making videos or doing anything related to posting my personal life online. I decided to do that more in depth by going on a video why I'm really happy with the new Tesla Model 3 review and how many stars it received on the car crash test rating. So a little background for me. I was recently in a car crash this summer, along with my father, but I do not want to. It was both separate incidents. We had a really, really bad summer. Um, my grandmother passed away, so we're gonna have to go to travel to see her soon. But I won't be able to because I don't have the right money or funding that could appropriate into that. Um, I don't want to go too much detail because, again, like I said, personal life. Don't want to go too much into it. Just a lot of people passed away, and a lot of negative things happened all at once. We're still living, we're still moving on, so that's great. Um, but yeah, but what really made me happy was after seeing this video, I was extremely enthusiastic about it, and I really want to show, I guess, my enthusiasm and explain why throughout each video.
The test will commence in 4 seconds. Three, two, one.
Okay, now I don't want to like. Okay, so I don't want to like pause every single time, but I really liked that they started off the video with like a car crash so I could get a clear understanding of what's going on. Even though it's already said in the title, they made it very clear what they're doing and what they're testing. Um, and I really am grateful that they have the right amount of money and they have the right amount of money and ability to be able to test this because being in my accident, I would drive a Toyota RAV4, the limited edition one, 2008 or 2009, I believe. And I was in a car accident. Um, I was in a car accident, which I should have gotten some serious injuries, but I was okay. The car did get a little crushed, but we got it working, and it's okay. I'm still a little hesitant, and I still have a little fear driving the car, but it's okay.
This crash looks bad, but you'd actually be safer than you think, much in part thanks to a key missing component an engine. And it's one of the many features that makes Tesla's Model 3 sedan ultra safe in crashes. This test
You know what? I didn't actually know an engine would actually cause that much of a difference within a car, um, which is quite intriguing to me. Because ever since I keep on hearing, like, I see people drive Teslas a lot, and Tesla's my dream car. I do want to get a Tesla in the future. Um, but I want to do that once like, it's a goal I'm working towards. I'm working on a lot of stuff to be able to reach that goal. After I reach this goal, I have to move on to the next, but this is the first goal I want to reach. But I really do am impressed with how the engine really just impacts a whole difference in the car.
is called a frontal offset test. And this car? Tesla's much anticipated Model 3. It's an all electric plug in, meaning that the front compartment doesn't have an engine like a normal combustion car would. Instead, all the empty steel and aluminum at the front of the car crumples, drawing the shock of the crash away from the occupants. Look at this footage of the cabin. The passengers are entirely unscathed. In fact, in this test conducted by safety experts Euro NCAP, the dummies representing the driver and passenger were green across the body, meaning the two were well protected.
That's really, really good. And I really like that that was I really like that they made that very clear that both the passenger and the driver were quite well and safe. Like for me in my car crash, I'm so glad the car I was driving was as well protected. It didn't expand the airbags, which is a little worrisome. but under windows cracked, so I didn't really feel like it was necessary. But it was okay. The airbag is still in the car. I am certain, but not 100% certain that they work well. I'm kind of confident of. It was really great to see that they actually pointed this out, though. Oh, they even have. Oh, never mind.
A large crumple zone isn't the only special feature that makes the Model 3 safe. The Model 3 received top overall marks in multiple tests, like roof strength, head restraints and seats tests, and autonomous driver assistance systems tests, much in part due to the advanced safety technology special on the car. With help from safety organizations IIHS and Euro NCAP, who performed the crash tests, we'll break down some of the features that put the Model 3 among some of the safest cars ever built. Let's talk about passive safety first. Passive safety refers to the systems that keep you safe in a crash. So it mainly focuses on things like airbags, seats, and
Okay, so what I really like about the passive safety thing is that they actually made it clear what passive safety is, and I only caught on to it immediately as soon as they told me that it's just stuff that keeps you safe if I were into get into a car crash. Sorry. And that's really good, and I really like I'm not gonna lie, if you go back here, how the airbags come out, you can see that the airbag only came out to the place that the car where the crash happened. That's the first incident where the airbag started to pop out. I'm not sure if this is common in most cars or if some cars the airbags expand everywhere. But I really am very intrigued by that.
safe in a crash. So it mainly focuses on things like airbags, seats, and structure of the car. In the roof crush test, you can see just how good the
Okay, I really need to stop
seats and
pausing, but
structure of the car.
I don't know if that gut or belly was it's a real life interpretation of it, and I really like that.
In the roof
That's all.
crush test, you can see just how good the structure of the car is. Roof strength speaks to the ability of the car to protect occupants in rollover crashes. During the test, the car's roof resisted more than 20,000 pounds of force. That's more than if 5 Model 3s were placed on top of the car's roof at once.
That's extremely good. Like you have no idea how because there are people. Okay, sometimes you get like I would say if I was driving a car, I had this fear of either something heavy falling on top of the car or something like actually. I don't really care. The car, yes, a car could get damaged, does cost money, but at least you're alive to actually work to pay off that car that got damaged. If I um if I lost my life, oh, that would have been bad. My grandparents, they were so grateful that I didn't lose my life because once they heard the news, they were screaming distraught, and they really, I'm so happy that I'm still here. I'm so happy that I can still live to show what I can do in this world with the life they've given my parents to give me. But yeah, that's really impressive.
The roof earned a higher strength to weight ratio score than any other fully electric vehicle IHS has ever tested. IIHS gave the roof an overall evaluation of G, or good, their highest rating. Aiding the Model 3's rollover rating is its all-electric powertrain design, the focal point of which is a large, heavy battery at the floor of the car.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I still know about this, and I'm like, this is the simplest thing to do to change to like help the car stay balanced and stay afloat, so it doesn't even tilt over or stay tilted over or gonna to, when it tilts too much to its side, it could tilt back down. And it's so simple, and it's like one of the first things I learned while taking physics. By the way, I'm in college right now, just so you know, but I'm graduating very soon. Um, and I was like, when I saw this, I was like, this is so simple, this is so unique. It's like, but it's one thing to say is simple and one thing to do is simple. And you can see that they actually took the knowledge that they know and applied it to this car and made it work. And I really like that because they could have put the battery in the front or the back, but they actually put it on the center till the center of gravity is completely balanced, which is really nice. Like bottom center, same.
While we don't have footage of a Model 3 in a rollover test, the heavy battery in the floor system is similar to that of the Model X SUV, shown here. A significantly taller car with a naturally higher center of gravity. You can see how the battery in the floor lowers the overall center of gravity, helping the car return to an upright position. We've seen how the front of the Model 3 crumpled, sparing the cabin the brunt of the shock of a collision. But airbags, seat geometry, and restraints also contribute to a higher occupant protection score. The Model 3 has a thick curtain airbag and uniquely shaped front passenger airbag that help protect a passenger's head from the car's A-pillar and center screen.
I never had to run into an airbag issue before, but I've only been in one crash in my whole life, and I am still 21 right now. So I guess running into a car accident at this age is not new.
You can see where the dummy's head, which is smeared in grease paint, contacted the airbag. While passive safety covers what happens in an accident, active safety refers to the systems that help a car to avoid a collision in the first place. The Model 3 has a suite
Again, I like that they made it clear so I understood what's going on.
of driver assist systems designed to keep you from getting into an accident, including an automatic emergency braking system that detects obstacles and stops the car on its own.
I like it. Like again, I really, really, extremely like that feature because I always have a fear of what if my eyes is what I see. Because during when it happened in the car accident, right, I was exhausted because I was driving for probably 9 hours, that day, and now I'm like paranoid thinking, what if my eyes are playing tricks on me? Because I'm a human. Humans tend to when you are doing a task for a very long period of time, your task starts repeating until it visually repeats in your head, and you don't realize that there's something in front of you, and that's very scary. And I do not want to like during the car accident. I was mostly in pain, um, but the other people completely fine. There was only one individual who I got into a crash with, and it wasn't even a crash. They got a little. They were driving almost like a truck or semi truck, so they got a little dent on the rubber area of it, but they were okay. Besides that point, my car was totaled. I had to get a lot done. The tow man took me to a hotel. I sat at the hotel lobby. The people at the hotel were extremely nice. They gave me ice and they told me it's okay because I was panicking, I was scared, etc. Um, first, I guess it was first everything. But yeah, and what I really like about that's why, but like I said, that's why I really like this, and I like that. If a human messes up, a machine could correct it.
To test this, IIHS had the Model 3 drive towards a stopped obstacle at 12 miles per hour and 25 miles per hour.
Okay, I want to say this. So, my dad got in a car accident because there's a guy who was driving our neighborhood. I'm gonna assume he was driving at 25 miles per hour because that is the speed limit in our neighborhood. And the guy still crashed into my dad. And what happened was this: my dad was driving. He stopped at the stoplight. He looked left and right, saw no cars, and drove forward. The guy came and drove into him. The guy's airbags went off, which we are assuming that it's not supposed to go off if you're driving 25 miles per hour. So my dad noticed the guy as soon as he was coming and tried to swerve out of the way because I could see the car tried to tilt a little upward. But they made a collision, which kind of sucks. Um, Now with that being said, I am the guy's okay. It was an it was an elderly man, and I really feel bad that that happened because it looked like they had a new car and everything. I really feel bad for them. Um, but I'm pretty sure the insurance covered everything, and I'm pretty sure they are okay. I haven't kept in contact with them, be only because the lady worried me a lot because she was screaming a lot, which I understand. It's her husband. But like you gotta understand, two people were in a car accident, You don't need another person screaming at another person, causing people blood rush, like blood pressure to pile up and get angry. Because my mom, she suffers from blood pressure, and I'm glad she didn't. She doesn't usually in public. She doesn't freak out, but I'm really glad she kept her calm and she tried to handle the situation appropriately. So I respect her a lot for doing that. But yeah, it's crazy.
The car earned a superior rating in front crash prevention for automatically stopping at the obstacle both times. The Model 3 stood out in Euro NCAP's passive safety tests. The Model 3 scored
That is really good because you have no bloody idea how many people. I'm just gonna give some information what college I'm in. I'm in State College, Penn State, and you have no bloody idea how many people just walk across the street just saying like, you know what? If I die, I die. I'm just gonna walk across the street and hope for the best. And you're like downtown is like one of the worst places because I'll be driving and then I wouldn't see somebody until they because there'll be a truck in front of me, right? And then somebody will be walking and then they'll point their head out and then I'll press on the brake. I always have my foot on the brake because I'm never trusting anyone or even myself. Because if I see something, I want to be like if I see something, immediately press down on the brake. So that's why if I'm driving, I like even on the highway because I don't know what could happen in front of me. Um, I always keep my foot on the brake after I I give myself gas, foot on the brake, gas, brake, always. And but people at state college, oh, they're a whole nother level. They will walk in front of you like they're trying to get a run over, and I don't blame them. I've done that as well, which is understandable. Like humans have to do that. It's just very worrisome. Like don't do it anymore because I drive and I also understand how drivers feel about it. But humans act a lot they don't act a lot like this. But squirrels, oh my goodness, squirrels on the road. You don't want to hurt them, but they just run across on the road, and then they just continue to keep running, thinking, you know what, I'm gonna ring it. I could just wait for the car to pass, but I'm just gonna just run straight for it.
an
So
astounding 94% in the safety assist
that's
category
extremely
for
good.
halting automatically for pedestrians and cyclists, as well as correcting inattentive driving. Watch
Oh
the
my goodness. I'm sorry to stop this again. That's really, really good. Like I said, the car accident I got it was because of my inattentive driving. And when I was driving, I think I possibly fell asleep or possibly I closed my eyes for a little bit. As soon as I closed my eyes, my car swerved into there was a stone wall thing blocking blocking the two lanes on the highway. My car swerved in, skimmed it on the side, and then swerved back out. And that, and I tried to swerve out, but like there was a, so I tried to get out, and then I just skirted all the way to the side. It was awful. It was like literally I went all the way up to this other side of the road. That's how bad it was. I'm so grateful and I'm so glad to be in a position where I got in a car accident. I'm not dead. I'm grateful to be in a car accident. I got the experience. I'm not dead. I didn't hurt anybody or kill anybody. Everybody was alright. I apologized like crazy to the person because I felt like I ruined their weekend. I felt like I ruined their time. I wasted their time. I wasted their energy. I was so because everybody time is valuable, and I feel so like such an asshole wasting it and wasting their time. But like I'm saying, this I'm really really glad they did this, and I'll probably get a Tesla. I probably have to get it in like 5 years if I'm working hard enough. So I'm hoping I will be working hard enough. Jeez, that's gonna be my goal. We're working for it, and hopefully 5 years time, I think they're gonna make this improve it quite a lot and I'm gonna be extremely impressed with like how it is. Um, goodness, because I mean I'm gonna be very impressed with how it is.
Model 3 in this emergency lane keeping test, where the car crosses over a white line denoting the end of the lane towards an oncoming vehicle. The system intervenes, pulling the car back into the lane automatically. While the Model 3 received top marks from IIHS and other safety,
Sorry, I want to think about this. What if I was swerving, like I purposely moved the wheel? But actually, no, because the car will do it automatically instead of hand. Because I'm not when you do it not intentionally try to go in there. If you are intentionally, then you have a reason, and I feel like the AI system wouldn't really do that. Um, so I think that if you, because for me, I drive, of course, the only reason you swerve is because your car is moving slowly, and if you, I think I would have to get to the understanding of letting the interface take control of my wheels, just in case I'm not in control of it myself, which is really good.
organizations. It's one of many vehicles with excellent safety ratings. The Mercedes-Benz C-Class and Lexus ES350 scored top marks in every category.
That's really good, actually. I know Mercedes are really like they're good cars in the safety category, which is good. I prefer, and like I'm saying, I want to get a Tesla. I'm working to try to get a Tesla. With what, the reason I haven't gotten one yet is because shameless. I can't talk about my product. I'm working on a project, and I'm hoping the project goes well. I'm getting a provisional patent completed for the project and everything and all that stuff, but I cannot talk about it yet. But like I'm saying, but it says while the Tesla Model 3 received a 5-star rating on the test crashing, and etc. I was like, that's really good. I want a Tesla so badly, and to know that I got a really good rating on a crash testing rating, it makes me feel safer. It makes me feel happier to get the Tesla when I get the money and etc. for it.
While the Audi e-tron, another electric plug-in vehicle, also received IIHS's highest safety award. A hydrogen car, the Hyundai Nexo SUV, received results comparable to the Model 3. Tesla
And I'm not gonna lie, I like how Tesla even introduced other companies or other quote unquote competition cars into it because they're like they're showing that hey, we're not the only ones who did this. We not try to show off. We're not trying to like um I guess show our I don't know how to describe something else, but they're not trying to show off, and I really like that. They're actually saying hey, these are other good cars as well to show how safe um other cars are trying to be and how safe everybody is trying to be because that shows they really care about people that are trying to make the world a safer place for everybody um with electronic cars, and I really like that, and that's why I like the company. That's why I'm really fond of it, and I really want to invest my time and money into it.
has long touted the super safety of their crash technology, and now the evidence is in.
Okay, that's all. I would show my cam, but my cam on my laptop is not working. I'm sorry. I really am grateful that I was able to watch this. Yet I do not own a Tesla yet. I'm still driving my Toyota RAV4, which is repaired and okay from the car crash. It is, but I am still like extremely happy I got to see this, and it even just motivates me more to work harder so I can see if I could get a Tesla and actually get to drive it. And I would try to like do a thing where I could there's like a car rent thing where you could rent a Tesla for like $80. But I'm not doing that. I wanna work for it so I could have it and not just get a little taste of what I could have. Yes, I don't think I don't know if it'll motivate me or something like that, but I would have a I want to get a good definition of what I'm gonna have and keep it for myself. But yeah, this was a really great video. I'm really glad Tesla made this. Was able to actually showcase their product like this, and it made me really happy to see how safe it is. It made me very comforting to know how safe it is, knowing myself who has been into a car accident. Yeah, and thank you for watching. I do not mind if you share this. I I don't mind other stuff like subscribing or hitting the like button.